Yeah, what a great road trip to start it off and finally getting to play. Can you talk on that?
I think that was the biggest thing, is just for so long. So we haven't played in 9 months, so it's been such a long window. And I think Lexy gave me her number. Like she hadn't played in 600 and something days, 40 something. I can't even remember what she said. So to be together on the court with the people that you love and have just really been growing with the last couple weeks was special. And we are just fortunate to get 2 games in before Christmas break.
Yeah, and Lexi, first game not as loud, but that second game, I mean, she just went off. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, she had some good looks in the first game. Just, some early misses, but I think the second game is normal. Lexi, what we traditionally see, she hit her first bucket right off the bat in that second game, and I kind of felt like she was ready to go right after that. But she's not someone that normally has too many off games. And luckily, in both games we saw a lot of different players step up, which was encouraging. We have 2 freshmen that came in and got their first, 2 couple buckets for their first time in their career, and that was exciting to see. And Lauren Taylor, I think, gave her some good minutes. I think she had 7 rebounds the first game, and then maybe 12 and 7 the second. And then our point guard. So the first game, our point guard Emanita Doso, she had 2 fouls in 58 seconds. So it's good. We need to kind of get together, have a little adversity as a team, a lot to grow from, but a lot of exciting pieces, I think, to our Lady Buff team.
And you guys obviously swept those 2 games. That first one was really close. I think what you guys slipped out with like 1 point. What did you guys see in the first game that helped you guys, I guess, get up past them even more in that second game?
Well, I think areas that got exposed a little bit was Fort Smith did a tremendous job on the boards and rebounding, and we still struggled in that second game. And then for us, just turnovers. So if we take away those two pieces, it's going to feel like a whole different feel. I think we even shot 50% that second game, and close to 50 the first game. So we're going to get good looks and on that side, but we just got to make sure we give ourselves those opportunities to shoot the ball. And we're going to be at our best when we're playing with a pace and a tempo, and give a lot of credit to Fort Smith. I mean, I thought they battled well and exposed some things for us that maybe as coaches we've talked about quite a bit in our practices, but it's just not real till you actually go against another team and they expose things that maybe we need to improve on. But it was a good weekend.
How nice was it to kind of see a defensive stop there? A clutch. That first game, you're already under the pressure to make something happen.
Yeah, that final possession.
Yeah.
There was maybe 16 or so seconds on the clock, and we had a hunch of who they were going to try to go to. And I'll give Delaney Nix a lot of credit. She did a good job. They had a player that could shoot the 3 and shoot it deep, and we thought maybe that was going to be a piece of their final look, and she did a good job of just chasing her around and running her off the 3-point line. But yeah, it was a big stop for us. I don't even think they got a shot off. And it came down to that. So we never just really got in a great groove throughout that game, and it started with some early foul trouble. But it was a big win. 3 points, we'll take it, at this time on the road. And with everything that we just have dealt with COVID and just, it seems like it's up to the hour sometimes before game to when you're going to actually know that you can actually play that game. So a lot of unknowns, but just thankful that we had that opportunity to play.
Take us through what you're going to do for the Christmas break and then next.
That's a good question. We're going to take a few days off here, and our players have started that. And it's such a unique feeling with only playing 2 games so far. Normally we would have this base underneath us that we might not have just yet. But they're going to go home. They're going to spend some time with their families, and we'll be back here next Sunday. Monday, I think we maybe start back actually on the court. And for us, it's as coaches, we take this time off, but we're trying to schedule games still. We're looking at our schedule and trying to piece in some open spots that we have that we need to fill in to get back on the court. So early January, there's a lot of unknowns from that side. We may play 6 games in 9 days, or things may take that piece apart. So it's just a constant working with coaches across the country really to make sure that these schedules stay intact and our kids stay healthy.
How difficult is this season? Especially after losing last season right in the regionals, and then knowing every week I may have a game, I may not have a game.
it's more the unknown. I mean, I show up every day. We're still prepping the same way. Expectations haven't changed for what we're trying to do as a team and program. It's just a lot of unknowns. So if you can get past, and I do, I like to prepare, I like to be organized, but you also have to tell yourself, you know, it's just so different right now, and we are preparing our team, and in that first week when those games got canceled, I mean, it's like a mini punch in your gut quickly, but it doesn't matter. We'll play, you know, whoever, whenever, as long as we can get those games and our team stays healthy and we can find another healthy team. So I think you try to get past the roller coaster ride and just stay focused on here's today, here's what we got to do today. And sometimes that's get better on the court in practice. Other times that's hopefully get better in a game. And other days it's probably going to be trying to reschedule a game and find another team to play. So.
What type of adjustments do you make in between games? Because this is the first time in a while that you play the same team in back-to-back nights. From your perspective, I mean, how much change do you guys do from game 1 to game 2?
I think right now the personnel doesn't change, so that's a good piece. Normally, if you were to play back-to-back, it's a whole new set of players that you need to understand their tendencies and what they're doing. But for us, it's not going to be tons of adjustment. Just we'll clean up a few things, watch a little bit of film on the other team. It is going to be a different feel. It's like mini WNBA series, I guess, that we're playing, you know, every weekend now. So it's a different feel, but just like we told the girls, if you don't like what happened that first night, you know, there's always that second day right behind, and it's the exact same team that may do the exact same things to us. So I just want to play, and I think that's what our players' mindsets are right now too, is if we got to play the same team 4 days in a row because of what's going on, then we'll be ready for it.
Friday's Christmas. What do you hope Santa leaves under your tree?
Games. That our kids can continue to have a season and play. I think that would just be the biggest thing. But